and welcome to this week's video. So today, this is like a last minute video idea. I had a completely different video lined up, which will probably be the video next week. But this week, I thought I'd just run off of a short that I made. So I posted a short talking about one of Adelaide's nightclubs. Me and my partner were out on the weekend and we got evacuated, and I put up a post just saying, like, if anyone has any information, I'd love to freaking know it. And it got like almost 5,000 views at this point, so that's freaking awesome. Nowhere, like, I have not had a short get that many views ever, so that is crazy to me. And so I got all those views and no comments, so I still have very little idea of what happened, but I thought you guys might be interested to know what happened from my side, and so just a few theories that I have. So yeah, let's get into it. We went out on Saturday night and we went to just one of our favorite places. Yeah, bye. The place that we went to is Dog and Duck, and I want to put out there that this is not slander. This is nothing about them that's bad. We absolutely love them. They are one of our favorite places. So we went there on Hindley Street. If you've been there, you know how good it is. But we were there. We got there. I don't even know what time we got there actually. I think it was like 12, 1-ish. I'm not sure. No, it would have been after. I don't know what time we got there. We got there, we got in, we were drinking, we were having a good time, dancing, the works. And me and my partner were like, all right, it's time for a pee break. We both went to the bathroom. It's always fun when it works out like that, so no one has to be left alone on the dance floor there. But so we both went to the bathroom. I get into the bathroom and all I can hear is this like alarm going off, and I'm like, what is that? And me being a bit drunk, thought that someone had left like a phone alarm or some sort of weird alarm in one of the stalls. So I sort of come out and was like looking in each of the stalls, and I was like, oh well, I can't find anything. And I walk out of the bathroom and the place is being evacuated. It was the fire alarm that was going off. But the place was being evacuated. My partner thankfully had made it from his toilet, which was closer to the door, out to the front of my toilet. Obviously he had told the security guards who were like, get out. It was like, I need to wait for my partner. So I come out and he was right there, which was great. And he's like, no, we're being evacuated. And I was like, okay, shit, like what, why? I could not even fathom why. There was no smoke smell. There was no, there was no indication from where we were in the club, which was on the bottom floor, as to what was going on. Of course, there's 3 levels, so we just kind of went with it. We trusted them. We all go outside. Everyone is out front. They tell us to move away, and they tell us that we can get back in line. And we're like, okay. We got back in line. We were a little bit back, not too far. And so we get back in line, and then we see the fire engine rock up. The fire is rocked up, and we're like, oh, okay, maybe there's like a small fire or something. I didn't even see anybody go in there at this point. I did not see a single person go in there. I saw them rock up. I saw someone talking to what had to have been the manager or whoever was in charge that night. I'm not sure, but I saw them talking, and then the fire truck drove away. I didn't see anybody go in. I don't know if they did. I assume that someone would have gone in. But then it wasn't too long after that, we started to get let back in. And we got let back in, so we were probably outside for 15, maybe 20 minutes. It wasn't very long. It was not very long at all. A lot of the crowd had moved on to other clubs. At this point, it was about 1:20, 1:30. So we still had about a half an hour until lockout. So we were like, you know what, we're gonna go back in. So we went back in, and obviously it's still filtering through. Dance floors are empty. Nobody's like fully back in yet. Me and my partner get drinks. We're having a little bit of a dance by ourselves because, like I said, there's like nobody in there yet. It's still very empty. And just as it starts to fill back up, the DJ booth and the music and everything cuts out. Now, we weren't on the dance floor the first time that this happened, so we didn't know what was going on. But it all cuts out, and me and my partner both assumed that there was something wrong with the DJ equipment. And we were like, really? Like, what's going on? And then, like, a second later, that same alarm starts going off. And we were like, what is happening? So we were in there for probably about, again, 10-15 minutes. It was not very long at all. We had to scull our drinks before going out, because obviously you can't take a drink out onto the street. And so we quickly sculled our drinks, and then we were evacuated again. We had to leave again. And as we're walking out, this time we asked them, like, are we going to be allowed back in? And they were like, nope, we're not. Like, people aren't allowed back in this time. No one's allowed back in. Not tonight. And we were like, okay, cool. Because you've just let us in. We've been in for, like, fuck all time. Now we only have, like, 15-20 minutes after all of this, because it took us a while to find somebody to ask. So yeah, we had like 15-20 minutes to be able to get into another club if we wanted. And we were like, oh, we could. And we sort of walked down the street. We saw another club that had a shorter line. One of them had like a huge line. We're like, well, we're not going to get in there. We saw one that had a shorter line, and we're like, oh, we could. It was a place that we haven't gone to yet, and a place that we were actually planning on going to in a few weeks. So I was like, you know what, we'll leave it for now. We decided to just go home, cut our losses. We had already spent a lot of money that night. I say we, it was my partner. He paid for everything that night, so thank you so much. I don't know, I think he just likes to pay for things when he's, well, I don't think he likes to pay for things. He just kind of hands me his card when he's drunk, and when I'm drunk, I don't say no. But, yeah, so we got evacuated again, and it was just really, really strange situation. And so our theory, or my theory I should say, is that I know that they have little fires on the rooftop to keep everybody warm, and my theory is that maybe one of those got a little bit out of hand, and then by the time the first fiery showed up, they were like, it's just this little thing, we've got it under control. And they were like, okay, cool, bye. And then whether or not it went off again, or like, because the second time we come out, we saw more fire trucks. There was 2 that showed up this time, where there was only 1, and we could see them actually going in. So I'd assumed that it just got bigger rather than going out like they would have assumed maybe. And so obviously it got worse, and then they were like, no. No, we're not doing this. Or either they thought they had it under control, they didn't, or maybe they weren't supposed to let us back in after evacuation, and they didn't know that, and then they figured out, oh, hang on, you guys aren't supposed to be coming back in, and so they had to ring the alarm again and get everybody out, because we weren't supposed to be let back in the first place. I don't know, it was all pretty weird. Definitely something I hadn't experienced before, but something I'll always remember. Alright, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any theories, if you were there, I'd love to know what your thoughts were. Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, have a great day, have a great night, have a great week. If you haven't seen my shorts, I am making shorts quite often at the moment. Go watch them. You do drop your spoon. But yeah, go watch them, go check it out, and I will see you guys next Friday with another video. Bye!